Yes, yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet. Shranavatam Swakatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Hridayantastho Bhadrani Vidunoti Suritsatam Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 6, verses 40 and 41. Verse 40. Satupalapya katamaatmayonim shurashureshairabhivanditangri uthaya chakre shirasabhivandanam arhatamakasya yathaiva Vishnu. Synonyms. Sa, Lord Shiva. 2. But. Upalabhya, seen. Agatam, had arrived. Atmayonim, Lord Brahma. Surashaya, by the best of the demigods and demons. Abhivandita Angri, whose feet are worshipped. Uthaya, standing up. Chakre, made. Sirasa, with his head. Abhivandanam, respectful. Arhatama, Vamandev. Kashya, of Kashyap. Yathaeva, just as. Vishnu. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. Lord Shiva's lotus feet were worshipped by both the demigods and demons, but still, in spite of his exalted position, as soon as he saw that Lord Brahma was there among all the other demigods, he immediately stood up and offered him respect by bowing down and touching his lotus feet, just as Vamandev offered his respectful obeisances to Kashyap Muni. Purport. Kashyap Muni was in the category of the living entities, but he had a transcendental son, Vamandev, who was an incarnation of Vishnu. Thus, although Lord Vishnu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he offered his respects to Kashyap Muni. Similarly, when Lord Krishna was a child, he used to offer his respectful obeisances to his mother and father, Nanda and Yashoda. Also, at the Battle of Kurukshetra, Lord Krishna touched the feet of Maharaj Yudhishthir because the king was his elder. It appears then that the personality of Godhead, Lord Shiva, and other devotees, in spite of their being situated in exalted positions, instructed by practical example how to offer obeisances to their superiors. Lord Shiva offered his respectful obeisances to Brahma because Brahma was his father, just as Kashyap Muni was the father of Vamana. Verse 41. तथा परे सिद्धगणा महर्षिभिर् ये वै समान्ताद् अनुलीला लोहितं नमस्कृतः प्राह शशाङ्कशेखरं कृतप्रणामं प्रहसन् इवात्माभू. Synonyms. Tatha, so, apare, the others, Siddhagana, the Siddhas, Maharashidhi, along with the great sages, ye, who, why, indeed, Samantat, from all sides, Anu, after, Niralohitam, Lord Shiva, Namaskrita, making obeisances, Praha, said, Shashanka Shekharam, to Lord Shiva, Krita Pranamam, having made obeisances, Prahasan, smiling, Eva, as Atmabhu, Lord Brahma. Translation. All the sages who were sitting with Lord Shiva, such as Narada and others, also offered their respectful obeisances to Lord Brahma. After being so worshipped, Lord Brahma smilingly began to speak to Lord Shiva. Purport. Lord Brahma was smiling because he knew that Lord Shiva is not only easily satisfied but easily irritated as well. He was afraid that Lord Shiva might be in an angry mood because he had lost his wife and had been insulted by Daksha. In order to conceal his fear, he smiled and addressed Lord Shiva as follows. नमां विष्णुपदाय कृष्णाकृष्णाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. I humbly bow down and seek blessing from all the assembled Vaishnavas. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to purify myself, and please forgive me for any shortcomings. I have taken notes from lectures by His Holiness Dhira Damodar Swami and His Holiness Radhanath Swami. So, till now we saw how Daksha, one of the most prominent personalities in this particular universe, became a victim of his own apparent greatness. He had all best of the qualities. He was utterly beautiful in his physical features. He was a great learned scholar with incredible intellectual memory. He was born the highest possible births. He was son of Lord Brahma. He was literally expert in anything he did. Therefore, he was glorified, honored, and worshipped even by the demigods. He had such a great wealth, power, prestige, and all such great qualities, along with such a big false ego. So, as Kunti Devi warns us in Canto 1, chapter 8.26, Janma Aishwarya Shruta Shri Edamana Mada Puman Naivarhati Abhidhatum Vai Tvam Akinchana Gocharam. These opulence, which people strive to achieve because they look attractive, can be the greatest pitfalls on the path of bhakti. And now here Brahma is bringing the rishis and many of demigods to somehow get forgiveness and blessings of Lord Shiva after all the mishappening that occurred. Prabhupada explained here why Brahma was smiling. Lord Brahma understood that Shiva is Ashutosh. He is easily satisfied, but he was in disturbed state before. Lord Brahma, although he resides in the topmost planet of this universe, and he is very powerful, still he is fearful of Lord Shiva. Because Shiva is more powerful than Brahma. Lord Brahma did not approach Shiva for his own purpose. He approached for the welfare of others. And he smiled to conceal his fear and also to create nice atmosphere, which Lord Shiva may be receptive of to his appeal. The stories of the lives of great Vaishnavas are so sacred as they reveal to us the path that is to be followed. In these verses, we are seeing the etiquette of Vaishnava and the importance of giving respect. Lord Shiva, in spite of his exalted position, offered respectful obeisances to Lord Brahma. In sense of material creation, Shiva came out from Brahma's forehead, and in that context, Brahma is his father. There is so much importance of obeisances. Recitation of Srimad Bhagavatam begins with Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, giving obeisances to the personality of Godhead. In material world, the demon of false pride resides in everyone. Everything else deteriorates, but the false ego multiplies. Therefore, Srimad Bhagavatam begins with obeisances to bring out the reality of respect. Vaishnavas always offer obeisances to Krishna, Guru, and other devotees. Why? To fight the false ego. When we offer obeisances, that is when our Krishna consciousness, our devotional service begins. There are so many examples of giving obeisances in our scriptures. Krishna, during his pastimes in material world, has set so many examples, giving respect to his parents, his guru, his elders, and brahmanas. We have seen many examples in Srimad Bhagavatam till now, like Uddhava giving obeisances to Vidura, or Vidura offering obeisances to Maitreya Rishi, and so on. Even to the weapons, there are instances when obeisances are offered to weapons like Narayanastra, and the weapon returns to Lord Vishnu without killing the targeted individual. In wars, the Kshatriyas would not kill anyone who is surrendered to him. So we as an ordinary man can learn and understand how the great personalities or even the Supreme Lord himself behaved with their elders and superiors. Lord Shiva is being worshipped and has the power to dissolve this material creation that Brahma has created. But he is offering obeisances because he knows the etiquette. A devotee shows practically by his example how to give respect to others. Obeisances should be from the heart, not just physically from body. When Dandvat pranams are offered, it's falling on ground like a rod by leaving all our pride and false ego on side. That is heartful obeisances. A devotee willingly, with full understanding of the potency of obeisances, when offer his head at the feet of a bona fide spiritual master or Krishna, imagine what kind of mystic power that obeisances will possess. From obeisances, we get blessings from superiors. If we want to progress in Krishna consciousness, then we have to learn the process of giving respect. Now, it is easy to pay obeisances to our superiors, but what about our equals and juniors? Narada Muni taught us how to transcend the threefold miseries. Narada Muni says, we should not exploit our juniors. We should try to help them to come up in Krishna consciousness. And with the equals, we should not feel proud and be friendly and encourage everyone to Krishna consciousness. Krishna stays in the heart of all living entities, and we offer obeisances to that super soul in the heart. And because that person is getting Krishna closer to us, that person is very important. And for that reason, we pay obeisances. We must learn to see the soul and not the body. Our actions can become preaching. Unless one actually feels that nothing is mine and I am only a caretaker. Krishna is the proprietor of everything that we may have. Sarva Loka Maheshwaram. It's all Krishna's. We temporarily have some authority over it. This very body is the property of God. We find so many great personalities who has all of these opulence in tremendous quantities. But they remain humble, truthful, and pure in heart. They did not fall into the illusion of Maya. The only thing that is ours eternally is the opportunity to serve. Krishna is so kind, even if we offer him a leaf, a fruit, some water, or a flower with devotion, he accepts it. He is a Bhaktavatsal. We offer him which is already his, just like taking poundful of water from Ganges river and offering it back to her. Krishna is conquered by the love of his devotees. I'll stop here. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavi